Now these. See if we get anyone in first of all. And then we're going to get on with this video. So if anyone turns up, I need to know if you can hear me first of all. So this is another impromptu live and I'm just getting set up. So if anybody's in now, I do apologise. Another impromptu live. And as the title suggests, I've got a delivery from Create and Bloom. Oh, I can see Lisa. Lisa, can you hear me? Yes or no? I need to know. I can't really see that message. Hang on, let me log into my YouTube on my other phone so I can see the messages. View channel. All of this malarkey, eh? Here we go. I can see messages. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Terry. Hope you can all hear me because I've not even got a microphone on this live because I'll be honest, my phone needed charging. Hi, Ellie Mama Bear. Hi, Angelina. I'm glad you can all hear me. I hope you're all having a great day. So it's Thursday. Let's get a bit of light in here, shall we? Light on. There we go. So hopefully that's a bit better. Can you see my hands? Woo! No gloves as yet. So yeah, we're going to see what we've got in this box. Hi, Amy. So I did a bit of an order. So those of you that don't know, Create and Bloom, Lou over there, she does a bit of a live on Instagram every Friday. And I saw some products on there and I thought, I want to try some. So I've ordered some. I've treated myself as an early Christmas present. So who wants to see what I've ordered? Anyone? Or should we just leave it there? What do you think? So let's have a look then. So this is the thing that I'm really excited about. Some mystery boxes, because I've never ordered a mystery box from Create and Bloom. Apparently you're meant to get £100 worth of products for £55. So for me, that's a bargain. And I love Create and Bloom's products anyway. So I don't know what's going to be in those, but I do know these because I've ordered them. So let's go through the bag first, shall we? So this is really interesting. This is almost one of a kind, this. So Lou actually mixed a colour up on the live and she says, does anybody want one? And I was like, I'll have one. So there we go. We've got a beautiful colour of tealy green, I think it was in the end. So might use that tonight. I might not. We'll see. Let's go through this bag. So abalone shell. I love abalone. I've got some big shells at the side of me. And for those of you that don't know, abalone typically, these are whole abalone shells. That beautiful shine, that beautiful shimmer. And I think they're stunning. Now these are basically those shells smashed up, I think. But you get a decent amount in this bag. And I'm thinking they'll be gorgeous in like jewellery pieces. Maybe some bigger pieces as well. Wow, we're getting a few in. Hi, Stacey. So yeah, if you look at abalone shell, and they can be quite sharp, so be careful. But look at that. They're absolutely beautiful. Just that shimmering rainbow of colours. So I couldn't resist. And they weren't overly expensive. So that's the abalone shards, which I'm sure I'm going to be using in a piece. I'm trying to find room at the side of me to put stuff. Because hopefully we're going to get time to do a creation as well. And then these, I've never seen anything like them before. Midnight Sapphire, they call these. And look at these. They're like rocks with a metallic blue iridescence. Look at that. Love those. And I saw them and I was like, I've got to have those. Because they would be amazing, I think, in the back of a bloom or something like that. Or just on some of that geode artwork. Look at that. So that's those. Now, these are the pigments that I ordered. And there's some quite interesting ones. And hopefully, some exciting ones. So, I'm very into my metallics at the minute. But I'm also into my iridescence. Okay, we've gone past the rocks, Nikki. It's okay. It's okay. We've gone past those rocks. So this is actually flourish paste. And it's a golden flourish paste. And once you've finished your resin pieces, so let's say you've got something with raised bits, you can actually rub this over the top. Or you can put it into your glitter. I don't think into your resin. I don't think you're supposed to. It just adds a sparkly texture to anything. And you can use this on your eco pour as well as your resin. So I got Valley of the Kings, which is a sparkly gold. Look at that. So that's that one. And I've not experimented with loose flourish paste before. So I just thought, let's try it. Let's see what happens. It always comes well packaged as well, guys. So that's another thing. Now this I saw, and it is such a beautiful metallic purple. I just had to have it. It's called Butterfly Flower. And it reminds me a bit of the big purple chocolates in the Cadbury's Roses. But it's a metallic purpley finish, and it is absolutely beautiful. So that's Butterfly Flower. Had to have that. Could not resist. Sorry. Saw it, and it was mine. And then we're obviously getting into the festive season, for those of you that don't know. Christmas is, what, 6 weeks away now? So I had to get some greens. And again, I went metallic. So I got two different ones, I think. So this one's Guppy Green, which is a metallic green. Looks like it'd do well in a Christmas tree to me. So there's that. Yeah, that purple is gorgeous, Amy. I can't wait to use it. I really can't. Put it away. What? I hope you're talking about the pigment. And then I got another one, which I haven't tried, called Rainforest. And it's more of a darker green. So I thought I could intermix these two very different shades of green into Christmas trees, and I think we'll get a really cool effect. So that was the idea of those. Now that's what I know I've ordered. These are what I don't know. And I may have got two. I love a mystery. And the reason why, you've got to be creative about what you're going to make. And I don't even know what's in here. All I know is it's £100 worth of products for pretty much half the price. Again, very well packaged. Look at that. Beautiful. So, what is in it? That is the question. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut the ribbon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Doesn't say what it is on the back either. So, but look at that packaging, guys. That's how you know it's quality, you know? I think if you're going to spend that much money on packaging, you know you're going to get a good product on the inside, you know? And I love the packaging from Create and Bloom. So, it's very pink, though. It's not very manly. Hi, Julie Zan. Nice to see you. Guppy Green's lovely, apparently. I haven't tried it yet. So, again, that's going to be an experiment. And how do you even open these boxes? How do we open them? I'm guessing that tape there needs to come off. I'm running out of space already, guys. We're not even there yet. So, it's got tape around this edge. So, let's undo that. 1. And 2. Let's see if that helps. No, not really. How do we open these boxes? It's got to lift up from there, surely. Aha! I've actually got to take this tape off, I think. Here we go. And hi, Jaybird Resin. Nice to have you with us. That's how you get in the box, guys. So there we go. So this is the first one. And who's... Oh, should we open it? Okay. Again, still none the wiser as to what is in this box. In fact, let's move this one out of the way. That will give us a tiny bit more space. Right, here we go. And look at that, beautiful. Embossed on the inside as well. So, and it seems a shame to throw this packaging away, you know. All right, what have we got? I'm going to undo the sticker. Dun, dun, dun. So, this is number 1. Oh, hello. So, I've got a beautiful owl mould, that looks like, in there, with a little candle light. So, I think that stands. Look at him. I've got some ideas with him already. So, that's the owl mould. Ah. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. There you go. You can get free sound effects. So I think that's really cool. I like that. So there's that one. And then these ones, as you can see, were used once for website photos. So this is a heart-shaped tea light holder. And I'm already thinking eco-pour on that one. Or resin. And we've got this one that's been used once for website photos, which again is pretty much a Christmas tree tea light holder. So again, the tea light holders for me, I'm going to save because I think it is a lantern. Yeah, there's a little light in there. Because for me, I think, do you know what? These will be better with eco-pour, so there's no risk of resin melting and killing people. So there we go. Now, these look like hoop earrings. Now, I don't think I'm going to wear those. Not my cup of tea to wear. But I could probably do something creative with them, hopefully. Look at all these earrings. Is the owl mould a lantern? I'm pretty confident it is. So let's go back to this owl mould. We're not going to have time to do a project at this rate. But yeah, I'm guessing that the owl will stand up on this. I'm guessing this is a stand. Somehow. And then somehow it all pieces together and the owl stands up and that's where your little tea light goes. I'm guessing. Looks like it. Anyway, and that'll take some figuring it out. Those earrings will suit me apparently. I don't know about that, Nikki. Not even on my nipple. Well, that hasn't been done yet. Now look at all this. We're not even halfway through, guys. So that's the earrings, which is great if you like earrings. Oh, little stud earrings as well. And these look good quality, to be fair. So there's those. And I'm guessing, let's move these out of the way. More earrings. I'm going to be making a lot of earrings by the looks of things, guys. And this is a nice little flower mould. Look at that. Beautiful. And that's going to take virtually no resin. But guess what? It comes with 2 little pots of resin. Aren't they cute? You know, some little pots of resin. 50 ml of resin there. I've already got this one. So this is a chroma charge tint, which is glow in the dark. And I'm wondering if that's in there because of that owl, which is really cool. Then it comes with these, which I haven't tried, so I'm excited to try these. Liquid Lux liner pens. Oil-based metallic paint pens. Look at them. So it comes in bronze. Beautiful. We've got, what's this one? Warm gold. Again, beautiful colour. We've got silver. Who doesn't like a bit of silver? Gorgeous they are. And I didn't even know that she did those. So that's interesting. And then we got some pigments. And who doesn't like more pigments? So what pigments did we get in this mystery box? But I tell you what, I think I've definitely got my money's worth there. And this is box number 1. Don't forget, we've got another one to look at. Sweet cherry. I've already got this colour and I love it. It's beautiful. It's like a deep, dark cherry colour. Don't know. Looks a bit like it could be Aquilegia to me, because I've got Aquilegia. Hey, Halo, how you doing? I can see you in chat as well. And sorry for missing the odd bit on chat, guys. I'm trying to concentrate on this unboxing at the same time. Then this one looks very blue. Oh, that's a neon blue. I haven't got that. Look at that. Beautiful. And the great thing with your neons is under a UV light, they really shine. They're absolutely stunning. I've got the flare one, and it is so bright. Then this one, I've got Bunny Tail, which is a kind of off-whitey pink, which again is pretty. I don't think I've got Bunny Tail either, so that's cool to have. So, that's that box. But don't forget, why have one when you can have 2? Should we do the other box, or should we leave that for another day in another video? What do you think? So I definitely think you get your money's worth. For £55, you know, these are normally sort of £8 each, the pigments. These ones are slightly more for the chroma charge tints. Don't know how much the pens are on the website, to be honest. There's all these jewellery pieces, which again, you've probably got £10, £15 worth of jewellery attachments. It's just a shame I don't wear earrings. I'll have to make some for all of you guys. Then I've got the 3 moulds, and I can't wait to do that owl. At the minute, it's looking like we're going to do a creation live. It's probably going to be that owl, I'll be honest. And then I've got these, which I can use for Eco Pour, I think, which is that heart one, which would be great for Valentine's Day coming up, if you've got a special someone in your life. And then this one will be great for Christmas, you know? So I think it's a pretty good value box. You should start doing the oohs and the ahs. Yeah, so there we go. So that's that box. Should we do the other one or not? I'm going to wait for you guys to let me know in chat. Do you want to see what's in the other one? Or should we just leave it at this one and do a creation? Make a decision. Oh, we've got an always coming from Lisa. Okay. Where am I going to put all of this? Oh. All right, okay. At least now we know how to open them. So again, this one, I'm going to undo. Do it. Okay. Much easier now I know how to open the box. I don't know what's in this one. I'm hoping it's going to be different, because that's the whole point to me of a mystery. So, again, let's have a look. Oh, hello. So, what have we got in this one? It looks very different. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's a nice little small trinket bowl. I don't think I've got one like that, so that's pretty. There we go. So we've got a little trinket bowl mould, which was, again, used once for website photos. There we go. Pretty. Oh, we've got a reindeer, guys, as well. Look at that. That's a nice mould as well. Beautiful. I like the 3D effect of that. So that is the reindeer mould. I'm just worried about how that's going to stand. I think I'm going to have to support that if I pour it. Because look. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting pour. So that's that one. Short on room. Sent anything you need to get rid of. Yeah, it cost a fortune to post though, Amy. That's the problem. Oh, what's this one? Oh, this looks like a quality mould. Oh, wow. I think they're bookmarks, guys. But there's really intricate little flowers in them. Look at these. Hello. This looks like a more expensive mould. Look at those. And it's Create and Bloom's own mould. I didn't know she even made her own moulds. Look at that. With little flowers and flower pots on them. Do you know what? You can actually use those in flowers as well. So if you're into your gardening, you can actually write what's on them on the little tags and then put them in the plant pots. Beautiful. So that is the bookmarks. So there we go. We've got 3 moulds in that one as well. So it seems to be a pattern here that with these mystery boxes, I think you get 3 moulds. Yeah, it does look like plan sticks, Jaybird. But they're really cool. I really like them. I'll probably do them in a curing machine because they're going to be quite thin. And then, what is this? It's wickedly good. Shall we open it? Let's open the pigments first, and then I'm going to come back to this. I haven't got a clue what this is, but it's meant to be wickedly good. So that's going to be interesting. Let's have a look. So in this one, I think this is a different flourish paste, actually, which is cool. Da, 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 da. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Love potion. Oh, I don't know about that, Nikki. Oh, dear. Do you know if the mystery boxes... I think she does them quite regularly, the mystery boxes, Julie San. You just need to... And if she hasn't got any in stock, just send her an email and she'll sort one. Look at this flourish paste. That's beautiful. What colour is that? Snowflake. Look at that. It's just like a glittery, shiny paste. Thinking that would be cool on EcoPour as well. So there's that one. Then I've got a bright pink neon looking at this. But I did remember, Lou said if there's not any in stock, just send her an email and she can make one for you. Look at that shock. Shock, shock, horror, horror, shock, shock, horror. No, no, no. There's that song. I won't bore you with the singing, but look at that for a pink. So bright. Shockingly bright even. Maybe that's why it's called Shock. And then the last one is Blackberry, which I'm so happy about because it's one of my favourite purples. It's a really dark purple from Create and Bloom, which I love. I've got this colour. So, but I don't know what's in this bag. I don't even know if I should open it. You know, I don't know what it is. Could be anything. Could be poison, could be anthrax, who knows? Right, let's open it. Let's open this. And what's in the bag? Are we ready? This could be the last live ever, depending on if this explodes when I open it. Are we ready? Oh, okay. So we've got another chroma charge tint. Look at that. Ooh. And these really do glow in the dark once they're charged. What you've got to remember though, if you get any of these chroma charge tints, go a little bit heavier. So use 10% at least. There we go. Ooh, so bright. And then what else is in this bag? We got some glitter, which is called Stella, which is, I can see it's like an interstellar galaxy. Very pretty. And there's more. There's more. We've got 2 little pots of colour, which are like little tester pots. So we've got Suzette and Stag Beetle. There's those 2 little testers. And then we got a sticker. I think there must have been a theme with these to kind of make custom key rings or something like that. And then there's a little bit of perspex, which you can cover in resin. So there we go. So should we leave it there, or would you guys like to do a creation with me? It's up to you. It was a good unboxing though, so I would say that these mystery boxes for me are great value. £55 for what you get in one of those. You're going to get so many makes, and don't forget with any of these colours, they go so far. You know, they literally, you tap, and I'll show you in a second if we do a creation. But literally, you just stir it and it colours your whole resin. Okay, what piece are we wanting? I'm really wanting to do possibly the owl. I don't know. Or are we thinking Christmassy? It's up to you. Let me know. What do you want to do? What piece should we do? Oh, I even love this little trinket bowl, you know. I'd be happy to do that. But it's what do you guys want me to do out of what we've seen? We're going to do a creation. I will make a piece. I don't know, Amy, but you get a lot in these boxes. They're great. Owl. Okay, Lisa's saying the owl. Owl from Julie's Anne. I'm seeing a theme, so I'm going to get the mould out ready because I think we're going to end up doing that. Let's have a look. All right, so this is the owl box. And this is the owl mould. Now, I haven't got a clue how this is going to go together, which I'm realising. But we'll figure that out once it's cured, I suppose. So this is the one we're doing. We're 100% on that, yeah? Oh, we've got a stag. See, I like them both. I like them both. Let's do the owl. The owl was the first suggestion, so I'm going to do the owl for this video. And I want to try some purples, I think. Who doesn't like a purple owl? And look, there's this little tea light, so I'm guessing that will light up behind it. So I'll save that somewhere. And you know what? I don't think this is going to use up a lot of resin. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, what do you think, 6 ounces? I think maybe a bit more. Right, I'm just going to mix up a random amount of resin, I think. And then we can sort out what colours we're going to use in it. So, do both. Maybe. I'm not committing to that just yet. So I'm going to mix up some resin first. Do both molds. Okay, well, we're going to mix up some resin and see how far it goes. How does that sound? I'm going to do 400 ml of resin and we'll see how far we go. Let's get some gloves. Hi, TD Laney. You know what? I want to pour them all, but I don't know if I've got time. And that stag one's going to take me some time to figure out how to leave it. Only thing that concerns me with that is, look, going to have to lean that up on something. Otherwise, it's just going to tilt. But it is a cute mould. I do like it. So let's have a look. Right, I tell you what, you guys chat about what colours you want to go into this owl whilst I mix up some resin, because that's, you all know what's going to happen. I'm going to mix up some standard resin, which is going to be from Apex, which is, in fact, let me do it on camera. So then people can't say, you've edited this, it isn't a real make, blah, blah, blah. You know, some people do, and they think it's not real, you know. But look, I'm going to be using the hardener here, which is the standard high gloss resin here. And I'm probably going to do this in my curing machine as well, I think. Just speed up the process. So I'm going to do 200 ml of the resin. Are we ready? Do, 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 do. So we're definitely going to have enough for at least the owl, I think, by doing 400 ml. And then, depending on how much we've got left, I really want to do this bowl, but we'll see. Right, here we go. So this is the hardener. And look, 200 ml, which should give us precisely 400 ml. Beautiful. And I'm not going to use my mixer. I'm going to do this by hand because why not? And I need to clean my mixer if I'm being completely honest. So we're going to leave that to the side. And what's everyone been up to? Talk to me. What you been doing? Anybody done anything interesting? I'm just going to give this a bit of a mix. Oh, Lisa's inspired a pour tonight. Green, purple and gold. Okay, that's interesting. Well, put it this way. There's definitely going to be at least one purple going in this. I can't not have butterfly flower in there because I love it. When I saw it, I was like, I have to have that. And that was the whole reason I ordered anything. And then it ended up being £100-odd order. But do you know what? It's going to last me a long time. And I'm going to use these in a lot of videos. I do like purple, I think. 100%. We're going to use that. Butterfly. And you know what? I've got these other flourish pastes as well, which I don't think you're supposed to mix with the resin. But you know me, I do like to experiment on doing what I shouldn't do. So maybe we'll mix some of that flourish paste into the resin rather than waiting for it to cure and putting it on and see what happens. Now, again, you could brush these in a different colour, but I don't think I'm going for this. I just think, do you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just, I don't know, you mix up a few different colours, pour them in and see what happens. And I think it is going to be beautiful. Oh, we could use the neon pink as well. We could. Or I've got another metallic pink next to me, which is also from Create and Bloom, called Orchid Tears, which is pinky purple. That would go really well because then we'd have two different metallics. Just putting it out there. Here we go, here we go. But yeah, we've got loads of different, I've got loads of colours. So colours I'm not worried about, but I do want to use that butterfly flower because I saw it, I fell in love with it, and that is what prompted this whole order. So there's got to be at least some butterfly flower in there. And I think we can mix up a few other colours as well. And I think this would be really cool as a marbling effect as an owl. I don't know. That's an option. And I think we definitely mixed up too much resin. So we are going to try one of these other molds as well. How exciting. How did you know that was going to happen? Oh, why did I... Oh, white, brown and bronze. Interesting. That would be a great colour combo for an owl, I suppose. And this is all it takes to mix your resin, guys. It's not rocket science. You're just mixing it round, scraping your sides, scraping your bottom, making sure that it's all thoroughly mixed. And I'm going to put this in my debubbler because I don't want bubbles. Here we go. Hello, hello, Lula. Lula in the house. Nerd Goblin Art. How are you doing? You just missed an amazing unboxing. I got some mystery boxes from Create and Bloom, and they were stunning. And if you missed it, guess what? You're going to have to go back to watch it. But there we go. Scrape your bottom off the camera. Well, I don't tend to scrape it on the camera very often. Here we go. Wiping the stick, as always. Beautiful. Now, this is going to go in my debubbler. So we've got 5 minutes to decide what pigments, what we're going to do with this owl mould. And I don't know how it goes together. That'll be the fun once everything's done. So, that is now on. Debubbling. And I'm going to get my G3 base out because it's quite a thin mould. And I'm going to want to see what this looks like in the morning. 100%. So, yeah, it's an owl. Woo-hoo. What are we going to do with it? I mean, I could colour these raised parts, but I think a cool idea, you could even fill those raised parts in with flourish paste after. I don't know. So many ideas. But one colour, it's non-negotiable, we are going to be using is butterfly flower. And it's because that was the whole reason why I placed this order. So we're going to use that. So what other colours do we want with this metallic-y purple? I've got a metallic-y pink. I've got a corally colour. What else have I got at the side of me? Apple blossom, which is a whitish colour. Pale lemon. Hummingbird, which is gorgeous. Oh, hello. Look at that. What do you think to that? Or we've got those metallic greens that I got as well, which was guppy green, and rainforest is a flourish paste. So again, that shouldn't go in your resin, but that's a metallic, which is this guppy green. About those three. That would be pretty cool, I think. Purple and green. What about all three? Now, the only thing is, I know this one, the hummingbird, isn't a very dark pigment. I don't know if these two will take over. Nice, we're saying? Okay. So should we get 3 pots ready? I think we're going to use all 3. 2 and 3. And then let's get these annoying silver foils off. And if you've watched the channel, you'll know I hate these foils. They are a nightmare. I just hate any foils whatsoever. But I understand they have to be on there to protect the pigment. So again, just taking that off. And look at this, guys. Oh, it's beautiful. So that's going to be nice. Just disposing of the foil. And I think that could become my new favourite colour. Don't want to jinx it, but I think it could. So there's that one. Guppy green's going to need opening as well. These little bits that they put on the side, they never work, especially not when you've got gloves on. See, it just doesn't lift. So, back to the scissors. And let's peel this guppy green off. Beautiful again. So this is those two. And the hummingbird is already open, so I'm not worried about that one. I'm not sure about the green and the purple, but you guys decided that, not me. But that's what you guys wanted. I've never tried butterfly flower, Lula. I saw it on Lou's latest Instagram live, and I had to have it. Or would you rather have peacock prism, guys, with it instead of the hummingbird? Again, that's a beautiful colour. Well reminded. Well reminded. Wipe the scissors. Somebody knows me a little bit too well. No, no peacock prism. So we're going hummingbird, butterfly flower, and guppy green. Okay. That's what we're doing. So that's what's going to happen. And yeah, I don't even know what this mold's going to be like. Do you want to try some of this flourish paste in it as well? What do you think? Now, it's not supposed to be mixed into the resin, the flourish paste. It's not. But we've got this beautiful gold that I wouldn't mind trying it with. What do you think? I'm going to make an executive decision. We're going to have some of that in there as well. Hi, Sandy, by the way. I've just spotted you in chat as well. There we go. Executive decision made. So we're going to have 4 different colours in this. Crazy. And as I say, this flourish paste is not supposed to go in resin. It's supposed to go on the resin at the end. But I want to see what happens if we put it in resin. If I ruin the whole piece, so be it. It was an experiment. Hopefully it won't. I don't know. What do you think? It's risky. I could always just go get a gold, which you should be able to use in it. Burnish his chest gold, maybe. Maybe that's an idea. But those of you that have been watching the channel lately probably know I'm getting into my dirty pours at the minute. And I think these dirty poured could be not just downright dirty, but beautiful. So it's up to you. We can do that. Mumbling. Charm. Oh, God, can you believe it? We've got 24 in already. Hello, everyone. I've not said hello. Sorry. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just separate this resin a tinsy-wincy bit. So we're going to... He always thinks we can hear him. Well, I didn't wander far. I only wandered off 1 foot, so we should have been okay. So let's fill these pots because whatever colours I don't use in this owl, and I think it'll probably use all of these pots, to be fair. I've always got a drip mould at the side of me anyway, so these colours won't get wasted. That is guaranteed. So there we go. I've used about half of the resin in that, and the other half can just stay at the side for now until I decide what I'm going to do with it. So, look at this, a silicone cocktail stick. Easier to clean, and when you forget to wipe your stick, you can just peel it off. So, let's go with the butterfly flower first. Oh, thank you very much, Lo. Appreciate you. Again, any super chats are always welcome. I won't say no, but I will say thank you, and don't feel obliged. Look at this, though. Wowzers. Is that beautiful or what? And all I'm going to do, stir this around, and look at how far this pot's going to go. That's all I'm putting in. I think I'm going to judge it once I've mixed it. So here we go. First colour. Mix it round, mix it round. Here we go. Mixing that first one up. And look at this beautiful colour. I am in love with this. And this is what made me order and spend all of my pocket money. Look at this. Wowzers. And I'm mixing it around. Keep mixing it to make sure it's all come off my stick and it's mixed into that resin. But look at this. Absolutely beautiful. So it was worth placing the whole order just for this one colour. So now I'm going to wipe my stick, as always. And then we should be ready to go for the next colour. Just going to put my lid on first, so I don't waste any of this. But that is Butterfly Flower. Could be my new favourite colour, I'll be honest. All right, let's try this Guppy Green, shall we? Again, it's a metallic one. And I'm not normally a green fan, but we're getting near Christmas. So I thought, you know what? I'll try it. And again, it looks beautiful, the colour. And again, it's one of the metallic ranges. So that is the Guppy Green. Here we go. Mixing it around. Ooh, hello. That's a nice colour as well. Look at this. Beautiful. Metallic-y, glittery, sparkly green. There we go. Loving that. And that will make some beautiful Christmas trees if I've got any spare resin. And I've got an idea with a Christmas tree mould if we get to that point. Here we go. So that is that Guppy Green, stunning colour again. So far I'm really happy with these. If you can't tell. Wiping the stick. Beautiful. Not yucky, Guppy Green. Not yucky, beautiful Guppy Green. Next we're going to do, you sure you want the hummingbird? Okay, we're going to do the hummingbird, which is, this, up until now, this was my favourite colour. And look at this. Beautiful. So again, just mixing it around the pot. There's a long hair there, and I don't have long hair. I don't know whose that is, but there we go. So this is that hummingbird. And wait till you see this colour. Oh my. And I mean, I get excited by these colours. You know, they're absolutely stunning. Look at it. And it is the hummingbird. It's not an opaque one. It's more of a transparent. So I think the other metallics might be as well. I don't know at this point. But if they are, that's still going to work with this. Because don't forget, this is a light up one where you can put a light in. So the fact that these are actually semi-transparent and not fully opaque should work quite well. Now, should we do that flourish paste as well or not? What do you think? What's Lula saying? Obviously came off my chest. They're not that long, Lula. I've got a hairy chest, but they're not that long. Look, it's huge. Go away. Look, there's more of them. Go away. Ugh. I think I know where they've come from. But there we go. Right, now you're not supposed to put flourish paste in your resin, but I want to try it. What do you guys think? Let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't cure. And again, this flourish paste you're meant to put on after your resin's cured. A bit like the elixir paste you can do in the resin, though. I've mixed that in the resin before. Oh, we've got to go for it. So again, we're going to go for it. A little bit in there. Let's go a little bit heavy with this. And see if it mixes into the resin first of all. And this is where Lou's going to watch this video back and say, what the heck are you doing with my flourish paste, Andy? I think that's pretty though. Hopefully it's going to cure. La, la, la. I want to dirty pour these so bad. So, are we all agreed that these colours would look cool as a dirty pour? Whose hairs are these? Go away. Ooh. Okay. Should we dirty pour them? What are we thinking? No. Well, Lula's saying no. Sorry, Lula, but I want a dirty pour. We'll have to try to marble them. Then we should wait a minute for them to warm up if we're going to do that. But you won't get a proper marbling effect. Here's an empty cup. I'm going to start with the flourish paste. In it goes. What colour next? Green, purple, or hummingbird? Make your minds up. Green, purple, or hummingbird? That way I get to blame you guys. The first one to come through is what we're going to do. Oh, chat suddenly goes green. Green came through first, so we're going to do the green. Again, about a third. Then what colour came next? Then I got purple. Let's do that. Then I'm guessing the last one's going to be hummingbird. Put some of that in there. Beautiful. And then I'm going to try and do another couple of layers, if we can. In the same order. And we're going to see what happens. And I can already see that purple is probably more opaque than the others. In you go, rest of the flourish paste going in. And don't worry, I am going to be scraping these. In fact, I've got a drip mould at the side already. Green. Just want to get the rest out if I can. This is going to be fun. Then the rest of that beautiful purple. Just take this flourish one out, move it to the side, put the green one in. Then we've got the hummingbird to finish us off. And it looks pretty cool. I'm liking the look so far. So, who's ready to pour? I'm excited for this. Oh, is it going to turn out? Oh, here we go. Whew. Right, let's see what happens. Let's go around the mould first. I'm just going to do the owl first. Woo-hoo. And then we're going to go around again. Ooh, look at these colours. They are pretty. I want to make sure it's full. All the way around. So this is going to be stunning. And I don't have enough resin at the minute for these. So shall we do the base just in one colour, or should we do the same again? What do you think? Has anyone got a favourite? So we can either do the dirty pour all over again, or we could just do that in a solid colour, which would really make the owl stand out. What do you think? Or a pink base, we could do that. Can I use the purple instead? Because I love the purple. What do you think? Hot pink, we could do that. Or I've got Orchid Tears, which is a purpley pink, and another metallic, which we've not used. What do you think? I'll tell you what. We could do a bit of both. So let's go half and half. What do you think? Purple. Pink won't go with it. I agree. I don't think pink will. That's why I want to do the purple. I don't even know how this is all going to piece together, but purple, purple, purple. Everybody's saying purple now, so we're going to do purple. And I don't know how much we're going to need, but what I am going to do is reuse this cup and do predominantly purple. So here we go. Now we could do a solid purple, or we could just use the same colour that we've just used. I think probably better, just to make sure it all goes together, sticking with the colours that we've used. And I love this butterfly flower, so I want to see what it cures like on its own. Here we go. And where have I put my stick? There. So again, I'm just going to mix it round, and this is going to just be predominantly that beautiful purple. Obviously, there's going to be those little twinkles from what we've done before. And we've got 27 now. Hello, everyone. I should do these creation lives more often on a Thursday if people want. We get a few more in, you know. So this is just going to be mainly that purple. Let's mix it round. And I think that is pretty much full on the owl. So we estimated that right. And then this is just that purple, which is the butterfly flower. Look at it though, it is beautiful. And then we're going to fill these up. Simple as. Wow, is all I'm saying about that colour right now. Wow, wow, and wow. Beautiful. Right, leave that there. And I think they are full. So the rest of it can just go into this drip mould. And you know what, guys? I've not got enough resin, I don't think, to do another mould. I've only got about 100 ml. Oh dear. Which might fill this skull mould. So shall we fill the skull mould and then we can demold that in the short tomorrow as well? As you can see, it's approaching full. The skull mould. In fact, I might have enough to do a small one. I'm just thinking. I don't think we can do the reindeer in this one because there's not enough room, and I am going to be doing it in here. So let me grab a little small mould. In fact, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Sorry, there we go. So we've got a Christmas tree mould here. I don't know how much resin this takes, so I might have to mix some more after this. But I got this from Hobbycraft in the UK, and it only cost me £1. £1. So again, I think it's going to be a little bit tall for my curing machine, but I loved that green, so let's do some of that guppy green and let's try a bit of a different technique with that, shall we? Let's get rid of these for now. Oh, there's still a tiny bit of resin in there. I don't want to waste it. No, we don't want to waste you. Especially not when you're trying to fill a drip mould. And this drip mould is going to be stunning, I'm hoping. So let's do some guppy green. But let's use a little bit of white in there as well, shall we? And this resin will be warming up a little bit now, so we might get a bit of a marbling effect in a Christmas tree, is what I'm thinking. Right, so what last did one make? Oh, the Christmas tree mould. Well, let's see. There's only one way to find out. So I don't need a lot of white. But let's have half of one of these of white, I think. And then the rest can be that beautiful green. I'm running out of space, as always. Oh, Stormy, thank you so much. You don't have to, but I do appreciate it. Okay, so let's go with this guppy green. And I'm getting excited because this for me is the perfect colour for a Christmas tree. And again, not a lot's going in there. Whatever's on my stick should be enough to give us that beautiful guppy green. But thank you so much, Nikki. Really, really do appreciate it. So here we go. This is that guppy green, and it doesn't get more festive and Christmassy than that. Let's be honest. And Lisa told me to buy that mould, so if it only lasts one make, I'm not going to be happy even for £1. Oh dear. So there's that guppy green mixed up, and I'm hoping there's enough resin to fill that. I don't know if there will be. But then I'm going to mix up some white. And we're going to try and do a bit of marbling if we can. I don't know if the resin's warm enough yet or not, but we've been on this live for a little while, so it could be. And for the marbling and the white, what am I going to use? Right. So I've got some Supreme White and I've got some Baby's Breath. Now the Baby's Breath gives you a bit of an iridescent look, which I like. So we're going to use some of that. And who likes my little hand-crafted little mic scoop? Look at that. Paid £7 for that, people. Crazy. But I saw it in the shop that I put my pieces in and I couldn't resist. Look at that for a little mic scoop. Beautiful. So a little scoop of this. Not too much because I don't want it to take over. There we go. And then I'm going to get a little bit of the Supreme White on the end of my stick. And guess why it's called Supreme White? Because it gives you a supreme colour. It's beautiful. Look at this. So white. Whatever's left on the end of my stick will certainly be enough to pigment this tiny bit of resin. And this is going to be more opaque than I normally go, but it's only Christmas once. I'm probably, if Lula's right, I'm only going to get to use this mould once. So let's make it fun. There we go. So I'm just giving that a quick stir around. And it is thickening up. So we might get a marbling effect. I don't know. But there we go. So this should just give us a bit of an iridescent effect white. And then it's all going to be about the pour. You know? I'm just wiping my stick, as always. And I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to have fun trying. Now, do I muck up another cup or do I just pour it straight in? I think pour it straight in. What do you guys think? Let me know. Should we just pour it straight in and go swirl it around like that whilst it's pouring? Or should we get another cup and dirty pour? What do you think? The ones you got to buy were round set in the range, Andy. Oh, okay. Swirl? Okay, what? Just swirl it around like that, yeah? Is that what we're saying? Right, let me move this forward a tiny wincy bit. And this owl is going to be stunning, I can tell. And that's whether we use any of these flourish pastes on it afterwards. So let's try and get a better angle. Can you see that tree? Not really. Move it forward a little bit more. Okay. What about now? I've got all this room at the side. What am I doing? Right, okay. Here's the mould. And that's obviously not going in the curing machine because I think it will be about ½ an inch too tall. So I'm going to just get the end of my cup like that. Makes it easier. Are we ready? Can we see it? A little bit of the green. Like so. And as soon as that starts to come out, I want a little stream of the white. And then I'm going to move them round and intermix them. Ooh. Doesn't take a lot of resin, actually. It is surprising me. So hopefully we're going to get sort of a snowy Christmas tree effect, not half and half, just by moving the resin around as we pour. A little bit more of that, and then we're almost there. So let's get the rest of the white in there as well. And you know what? The rest of that white can go in there. And then fill her up. I haven't even done squidgy squidgy. Whoopsie. We may have a problem. Houston, we forgot to do tappy wappy or squidgy widgy on the mould. We may have an issue. Okay, I'm just going to let that settle for a second. And then that still isn't full. So I'm going to add a tiny bit of my resin to the pot, just because I want it full. That's a tiny bit there. And then I'm going to do a tiny bit more of the purple as well. So that is the hardener. Who's excited to see what these look like tomorrow? I know I am. I know, Tappy Wappy. I've obviously been watching another artist that we all know. But it won't be a regular occurrence in my videos. But I can still probably just about tap it. And this should just be enough to fill these completely. Here we go. Right. So that's the hardener now. I've got to eyeball an equal amount of the resin. Otherwise we'll be in trouble because we won't have mixed it properly. Right, let's do this one first, which is there. I think I've got too much resin again. And then this one up to there. And that's pretty even. We're going to have too much resin again. Can you believe it? That owl is going to be gorgeous. I don't care what it does. And that's just because of those colours. Do you know what I love about resin? If you've got beautiful colours, you can't really go wrong. You know? So I'm not going to add any more pigment to this. I'm just going to mix the resin around with whatever's left in this cup. Don't know what that is, but I don't want it. And it will probably give us a more transparent colour, but that's okay. It's just going to fill the tree up. So let's give it a bit of a squidge. Try and release any bubbles that might be in there. Woo, come on, bubbles. Okay. And then just giving this a quick stir around so it's mixed. And that owl is looking amazing. Don't know how see-through it's going to be though. That's going to be interesting when we put that little light behind it. Right, so let's completely fill that first. And I'm going to have some spare resin. So I'm going to have to think of something else in a minute. Oh, can you believe it? Right, let's wipe my stick. And then let's mix that purple, or whatever's left of that purple, just to fill up the skull. I've still got a tiny bit of purple in this pot. I don't want to waste it. So, let's scrape it. Out you come. There. So again, just mixing it around, making sure the resin's mixed. Go around the sides, scrape your bottom, and then we're going to fill it up. Here we go. So this is going to be that skull as well that we should get to demold at the same time. What a treat. Now, guess what? I've got some more spare resin now because I've mixed up a little bit too much. Oh, I'm going to have to find another mould. Well, I did get these through today. So we could just do a couple of those, I think. Why not? Right, and this is the problem with having such a limited workspace. There is no room. So let's do a couple of these. Let's move these pots out of the way, which should give us enough room to just fit this mould on the side. Now I can't move the that Christmas tree now. So, chaotic resin again. There we go. And these are going to be sort of semi-transparent, but I think they're going to be almost glass-like. So here we go. Let's put these at the side. And then, can you see those? Hopefully you can see one. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yeah, I can see these a little bit. Now, these don't need to be full at all. If you fill these, they're going to look a little bit too thick, I think, for what I want, which is probably going to be turning them into key rings. And these are just chocolate moulds. So I got 2 of these for £5 off of Amazon. And I just thought they'd be pretty fun to make some little key rings out of. And if I can get 4, I'd be very happy. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think I want to overdo it. I think I'm going to try and get 4 with this spare resin. And again, these would fit inside the curing machine as well. So there we go. Watch the tree don't fall. I know, I'm worried about it. So that is the 2 greens. Whether we've got enough for 2 purples as well, I don't know. Let's find out. In you go. 1. And 2, hopefully. Yes, so we should get, hopefully, 4 key rings as well. And the exciting thing is, guys, if these work out and they look nice, I promise you, they're not going to the shop. I'm going to upload them on my website. So if anybody wants them, you can buy them. Because my New Year's resolution this year is, as well as growing the channel, I want to get more pieces available on my shop. So if anybody actually wants any of them and likes them, you can buy them. So there we go. So they're going to cure as well. Now I'm just going to try not to knock that tree over whilst I put the curing machine lid on. Hang on. But I have spotted a bubble as well. I don't like no bubbles. So, quick one. Quick torch, quick torch, quick torch, quick torch. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Like so. I'm going to move that out of the way. And then I'm going to get my lid for the curing machine. Now the problem is here I've got deep and flat, so which one do I go with? I think I'm going to go with tall. Because of that skull. There we go. In 2 hours, they should be cured. They won't for at least 24 hours, but hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And what I'm going to do is tomorrow, I'm going to do a bit of a short to reveal what the results are like. let me get rid of these and I'll be straight back. Woo! Easy live. So did we all have fun on this live? Just go live with the demold with your Froggy Friday. Well, my Froggy Friday video is already edited and going live, Lula. And I can't really add to that now because I've already got a Froggy Friday. But I could do a quick live after if you want. It means I'm going to have to wait. Is that what you all want me to do? Do another quick live tomorrow night after my Froggy Friday where we can demold these together? Hang on, let's see if I can actually sit down and talk to you guys. Oh. In fact, let me just move this tripod stand. We go there. Which way around am I? I'm horizontal. Let's move this tripod stand around. Okay. Who wants to have another look at that amazing pour? Let's have a look at this. Ignore the mess. Hello, beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. Now, if that isn't stunning, I don't know what that is. It is just mega beautiful. The colours, the cells. You do not know how happy I am with that piece. It's not on my wall yet, but it is a stunning piece. What do you think? Let me know, honestly, what do you think to that? Wowzers. Right. Now we're going to try and get me on camera. God help us. Can we see my chair? Tilt it down a little. Oh, too much, too much. There we go. Now I'm going to have to try and log in on my laptop, but hopefully you can see me. Hi. And would you believe it, my laptop wants to do a restart. So I'm just going to grab my phone. You better cure. So, yeah, we all right? How are we all doing? Stop talking about my clock. Oh. Yeah, we're done. That was a longer live than I thought it was going to be, guys. You know? My microphone. Hang on. Things I do for you guys. Right, let me grab my microphone. I think it's on charge. It is. Well, the case is on charge, but the microphone isn't. Oh, that was a bit too close for comfort. So my microphone is currently on charge, but what I'll do, just move the stand out the way, and I'll just hold this camera, shall I? Now that's probably going to be a scary sight, but I can always just hold it like that. So we all doing okay? Oh dear. It's been fun though, hasn't it? You can see my nostrils up close. Wonderful. But there we go. The microphone is on charge, so that's why I'm having to hold my phone a little bit like this. I don't know if it's that bad. Let me know. But yeah, it's been fun. I will do a live after the Froggy Friday, which means I'm going to have to get home from work, not demold, put my girls to bed, and then do a live. But if that's what you guys want, that's what we'll do. And I hope they're going to turn out, you know, I don't know. And I've got to try and figure out how that owl mould actually goes together. But the whole point of this video, if you didn't watch the start, it was an unboxing of one of those mystery boxes from Create and Bloom. And I think they're worth the money. So Lou said on that live, though, if she's not got any in stock on the website, send her an email and she'll make you one up. So, why are you sideways? Oh. See, this is when it all goes wrong, guys. You know, when it's unplanned, when it's impromptu, that should be better now. That better? I think I'm upside down now. Yep, I'm upside down. How's that? Look, I'm sitting on the ceiling. Whew. Who's feeling seasick? I've not even had a drink tonight, guys, but there we go. But I hope you've all had fun. So I think my Froggy Friday is at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Lula, let me know in chat. I think that's at 8 o'clock. So if we do the demoulding of these at 9 o'clock, then that should work. Hopefully. And again, don't ever do resin in a white top, guys. All of those pigments, all of those colours could quite easily ruin your top. So don't do it in a white top like me. Or if you do, wear an apron. But no, I think we'll close it out here. Thank you everyone for being here, as always. And yeah, really, really thank you for being here. So excited to see the channel growing with all of you guys. So I've got that Froggy Friday tomorrow at 8. And then at 9 o'clock, we're going to have the demold of those. And I hope you just didn't see my bold patch. But there we go. It should be fun. Hopefully we'll see if we've got some beautiful pieces. And I appreciate you all being here. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Tummy hurts from laughter. Well, that's what it's all about, Nikki. So if it made you smile, I'm glad it made you smile today. And I'll see you all on the next one. Appreciate you all. Bye-bye.